Hello and welcome to Layers of Living Water. I am so glad that you've joined me today. Today, you may be facing life's issues or problems, and you may be wondering, why in the world am I having to go through this? I'm really glad you asked that question today because I want to share a story with you that will help you to understand. It will help you to realize that there is a reason for problems, and most importantly, believe it or not, it will help you to understand that there are benefits when we face issues. So here we go. There was a little girl who was playing outside. She was walking in the woods, playing around her house, and it came upon a cocoon. Now she looked at the cocoon because it seemed to be moving a little bit. Well, as you can imagine, the little girl was intrigued. What was causing that cocoon to move? She had seen many cocoons, but had never seen one moving before. She sat and watched, and as she watched, she began to see something slowly emerge. Well, she got very excited because who knew what was going to come out of the cocoon? What would it be? So she watched. Seemed like hours she was sitting there watching. The cocoon kept opening a small amount, but she still was not quite able to tell what it was. Finally, the cocoon opened to the point where she said, "I think that's a butterfly trying to get out." She said, "I'm going to watch some more and see how beautiful the butterfly is when it comes out." The cocoon kept moving and the butterfly kept wiggling and trying to do its best to escape, when all of a sudden the cocoon stopped moving. The little girl thought for a moment. She said, "That's really strange. I wonder if there's a problem." She watched a little bit more and nothing was happening. She thought for a minute. She said, "What can I do to help this butterfly? I know it wants to get out of there. I know it wants to come out and fly." She watched a little bit more to see if anything was going to happen. And then she said, "Hey, I can go inside and get a pair of scissors. And if I very carefully cut the slit open, the butterfly will be able to come out." She hurriedly ran inside, found the pair of scissors, ran back out. So carefully, so gingerly, she slit that cocoon open until the butterfly popped out and landed on the ground. She said, "Come on, butterfly, fly. Come on, butterfly, fly." Nothing was happening. The butterfly just stayed on the ground. She got down on her hands and knees to look at it to see why it was not flying. As she got down and got closer, she saw that the body of the butterfly was very large and the wings were very small. She began to think and she said, "I don't know why that happened." The poor butterfly tried to fly, but unfortunately its body was too big, the wings were too small, and it just could not fly. Well, you see, in the process of the butterfly being able to fly, it must squeeze itself out of that cocoon. It must squeeze through the opening because what's happening is all the fluid that's in the body is being pushed into the wings, and the wings are getting life and growing and getting larger until the butterfly is able to fly, until the butterfly is able to break free from the cocoon and soar into the air. Now, you may be listening today and say, "What does that have to do with me and my problems? I'm not a butterfly. I'm not a worm in a cocoon." No, you're not, my friend, but you may be facing problems and situations. You may be dealing with obstacles in your life, and even today, you may have said, "Why do I have to deal with this? Why do I have to put up with what's going on?" You may be thinking, "I'll just give up. This is too hard. I'm not going to continue on the course." My friend, I encourage you today, stay the course. Keep fighting the battle. For you see, you have something to learn. Like the butterfly, if you go through the process, you will learn major life lessons so that when problems come again, you will say, oh yeah, I know what to do. I've already dealt with that. But if you give up and fall on the ground as the butterfly did, you haven't learned anything. You haven't grown. You haven't expanded your knowledge. And my friend, I want you to expand your knowledge today. I want you to be able to go through the problem and come out on the other end and be much better for it. And guess what? You may find yourself in a position that you're able to help somebody. I know for myself, I see somebody in a problem or situation and I say, oh, I know what to do. I've been through that. I can tell them to hang on a little bit longer. I can tell them that if they'll endure it, they can learn. So my friend, if you're in the midst of a problem or a situation today, don't give up. Put your mind to work and say, I know I can come through this. I know I can learn from it. I know I can be much better. I know one day I will be able to soar like the butterfly. And when you come through that problem and that situation, yes, you will have learned a lot. You will gain valuable information and you will know how to deal with problems in life. So my friend, do not give up. Do not allow yourself to miss the ability to rise above the problem and the situation. Persevere, push through it, come out and be able to fly like the butterfly. Be able to soar and know you have overcome the problem. And when the next problem comes, my friend, immediately as you get into it, you start thinking, this is an opportunity for me to learn. This is an opportunity for me to grow. This is an opportunity for me to become better in life. And then, my friend, take all you've learned. Look around and look for others you can help. I know you will. I know you can. And I want you to soar like the beautiful butterfly that you are. Don't short the process. Don't miss out on the benefits of going through the struggle. Thank you for listening today. And my friend, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you share this with your friends. Make sure to follow me and come back each and every week as we learn another valuable life lesson. How we can be happier, how we can rise above obstacles, and how we can soar like the majestic butterfly.